What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster, the crowd noise.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Turns it on in midfield. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They get it into the end zone to pay off that. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bond. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. They're working that left side. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it up to 16. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude type.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's a heat, running into the open space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Williams. He'll get it across the 30-yard. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Clark. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Bond. Good job running that route to get past the sticks. Nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bond. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Texas A&M 21, South Carolina 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Got a man. It's Clark.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, jet sweep pass. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. Touchdown, Aggies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Vaughn. Picked off. What a way to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice game. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Extending the play. Takes a hit as he fires. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This quarterback really does.
This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end finds a soft spot. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
On the set. Cricket.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Ready to fire from the pistol. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another.
Ready, set. Let's go.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He fires one deep over the middle.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab on the shot. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're from the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Hits the open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting.
After this, it'll be a wrap. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield on first down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum.